So welcome back to interactivemusicteacher.com. My name's Tom Mitchell. Today we're going to be changing the strings on an electric guitar. If you have an acoustic guitar, we've got another video on that on the website, so check that out. It's very similar. Today we're going to be changing Ryan's guitar, this metal Ibanez guitar with the neck and the locking tuners. So the locking tuners it's basically the same premise as a regular tuner. It just holds the string in pretty much right from the get-go, but the premise is the same, so hopefully it doesn't confuse you too much. So first thing we're gonna do is get comfortable, get all of our stuff out.
Lemon oil, fast fret brush, wire cutters, old sock, keys, tuner, and strings. Whirl.
All right, so I'm gonna go without the wire clippers. These are locking tuners, so I'm using my key. You can also use a flathead or anything. A pick might not be strong enough. We tried that. So here's my old Pontiac Sunbird key that I use for random things. I'm gonna stick it in here and unlock this tuner right here. Going lefty. There we go. So now that that's unlocked, I'm going to take some more tension off the string and take this over the tuning peg, and now I can just, we're free. One more, and then I'm going to work it through here. Might need to go a little bit looser on this, but again, you don't have to worry about this unless you have locking tuners. If you have locking tuners, it's really not that big of a deal, as you can see. And now I pulled it through. All right, now I work it through the other side of the guitar. All right, so now that I'm free from the tuning peg, I'm just gonna kind of work it through here nice and gently and grab it from the other side. And I'll kind of flip it and show you. Sometimes there's a plate here and there's like a little slot. You just kind of pull it through there. And then when you get to here, this part's usually all mangled up, so I'll try and kind of straighten it as much as I can, but it'll kind of go through. And we're free. All right, so now I'm just gonna cut them and make sure there's no tension on the strings. So now what we do is we take our random one sock, and before we put any lemon oil or any kind of treatments on it, just kind of give it a rub down. So this has actually like a little piece of felt on it. So what you want to do is I start at the nut way down here, and you don't want to like squeeze, but you know, get it on there pretty good. You don't want too much excess moisture, but make sure you get the whole thing. Get up against the frets, because that's where a lot of like your hand gunk will end up accumulating. So I'm gonna take my little fast fret brush. You can also do it with your sock, but I like to just get in there right up against those frets. You can even get on top of the frets and just push down. You can hear that I'm putting some pressure on here. I'm just trying to soak it into the wood, rehydrate the wood, and clean off all the gunk that gets stuck, especially up against your frets. Now I'm taking my sock and just giving it a once over. Just drying any excess lemon oil off of there. Oh yeah, look at that. I'm gonna start with my low E string. Open it up, pull it out of the package, and this is very important. Do not look directly at the strings. Get your hands in there, and I'm not looking away if you can see my hand. All right. If you get one in the eye, you're going to not be happy. So here we go. I've got the ball end, if you can see, right here, The other side does not have a ball end. And I'm going to flip the guitar over, and you can see these holes right here. So this is my lowest string, thickest if you will. I stick it through this hole and just kind of run it through so there's like a little bit of slack left. Flip it back over and pull it. Now I take it down the neck and I stick it in the nut and I hold it there. And then what I like to do is I like to wrap it around once really tight. Notice how tight it is around there. Now when I let it go, even if the thing just goes haywire, look, I've got this like a little loop in my string that's gonna keep me from going insane. So now that I've gone around, I take it through the hole, and these are locking tuners, but this process is exactly the same as on a regular tuner. And what I really want to make sure of is when I go through the hole that it comes out on top. So the rest of the string that's going around the tuning peg is at the lowest part against the headstock, and the part coming through is on top because we don't want them to cross. So now I kind of pull it tight, and I'll hold it in the nut or even against the headstock itself and just start cranking. This is where people like to bring out their string winder. I find it's more of a pain in the rear to grab your string winder and put it on there than it is to just give it a couple extra turns. So a locking tuner is locking itself right now. It uses the tension of the string to lock itself. And we're done. There we go. So now what I'll do is I'll use my wire cutter and clip it. Especially with that low E string, you want to clip it really short because there's nothing worse than going for like a nice E chord and stabbing your thumb or stabbing something on that excess string. So, low E, donezo. All right, so now we have all of our strings on, and I've got the tuner out. This is also a metronome. I've got the tuner out. I plugged in because I can on an electric guitar. It's going to be more accurate. So now we're just going to kind of get our strings into an approximation, but you can pull it out pretty good. We're basically just kind of tightening them around these tuning pegs, making sure we get any kind of slack out of there. You're going to have to tune a couple of times with Strat style guitars, anything with any kind of whammy bar system, because when you tune one string, it's going to kind of adjust the tension on the other strings, and it's going to send the springs out of equilibrium, if you will. It's a very kind of tightly knit situation where by adjusting the tension on one string, you adjust them on all. All right, we are sounding good. That's how to change the strings on an electric guitar. Thanks for being with us. My name's Tom from interactivemusicteacher.com.
Here is another example of Tom putting on the string. Watch him put it through the hole. Twist, 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 twist. He doesn't like string winders. Twist, 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 until it locks, cause these are locking tuners. Twist, twist. Looks like he's about done twisting. Now he's holding it tight. Twist some more. And now he's about to cut it with wire clippers. Wire clippers.